Kia ora, I'm David Chaston with 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz. This week, get everything you need to know in 90 seconds at 9 o'clock. With news, the US and China are meeting in London to discuss China's block on exports of rare earth minerals that the US manufacturing sector needs. The hope is that the settlement will have the US pull back from its tariff tax war. More likely, it will be a trade of US artificial intelligence chips for Chinese rare earth materials. Separately, in the US, consumer inflation expectations fell back in June to 3.2% for the year ahead, which wasn't what was expected. But a look at the components explains why. It was driven by the expectation that petrol prices will drop on a weakening economy. On the other hand, those surveyed expected food prices to rise 5.5%, which is a two-year high, rents by 8.4%. The expectation that their jobless rate will rise remained high. And China said its CPI price change held at 0.1% of deflation. That is the third month in a row it has reported that, the fourth recording deflation. It does seem odd, and a tad unlikely, that Chinese consumer prices are consistently deflating at such a low level. Anecdotal observations talk of raging price wars. Meanwhile, Chinese producer prices deflated more, down 3.3% from a year ago, at their fastest rate of decline since July 2023. And China booked another bumper trade surplus in May. Exports rose 4.8%, about what was expected but historically low, while imports fell 3.4% and far more than expected. They benefited from the taco trade in May. In Taiwan, they far outshone their neighbour and rival with a huge rise in exports, a new record high, and a large rise in imports from the same month a year ago. That contributed to a trade surplus of $12.6 billion in the month. Now 1/8 of what China reported, even though their economy is only 1/20th as large. The US Treasury 10-year yield is now at 4.49% and down 2 basis points from this time yesterday. And the price of gold will start today at $3,334 an ounce, up $26 from yesterday. And American oil prices are firmish, up 50 US cents, just on $65 a barrel, while the international Brent price is just under $67 a barrel. And the Kiwi dollar is now at 60.5 US cents, up 30 basis points from yesterday at this time. Against the Aussie, we're up 10 basis points at 92.8 Australian cents. Against the euro, we're up 20 basis points at 53 euro cents. That all means our trade-weighted index starts today at just over 68.4 and up 20 basis points from yesterday. You can get more news about the economy in New Zealand from interest.co.nz. Kia ora, I'm David Chaston, and we'll do this again tomorrow.